Layoffs abound at Tesla.
As a top Tesla exec announces his resignation on Twitter, and the company announces mass layoffs.
Dozens of Tesla employees right here in Houston are now without a job.
That's right. Tesla CEO Elon Musk is cutting 10% of the company's workforce. Musk says this is the only way that Tesla can grow.
Even in Texas. But will all these layoffs mean Tesla is about to lose their money? For years, Tesla's received millions of tax dollars in rebates and incentives from both Travis County and the Del Valley ISD for its Gigafactory. Are they about to lose them? I'm Brian. Welcome to Future Ozza. So no, the answer is no. I'll save you some time. If that's all you came for, the answer is no, of course not. But that doesn't mean that clowns like this aren't sharing the bad news. If that's all you came for, you are free to go. But I will get into it, and there are a couple of other very stupid stories that I will cover as well, so maybe we can have some fun while you're here. Will Tesla lose its incentives and rebates because of the Austin layoffs? On Monday, news broke. 10% globally. CEO detailed the plans in a memo sent to employees. Musk's memo said that as Tesla prepares for its next phase of growth, it's extremely important to look at every aspect of cost cutting. And this is not a new thing, not even to Tesla, who had layoffs in 2017, 2019, 2020, and 2022, I believe. Some of them quite big. 2022 was a great year for Tesla, and they still trimmed 10% of their force. They even immediately went back out and started hiring again. We are only back to the level of employment that Tesla had in the middle of last year, less than a year ago. Okay. They reached out to Tesla, but has not heard back yet. Okay, so you don't know what Tesla is or how it works. Got it. Oh, it was very, very cold. I'm a single father. It's sickening, honestly, stomach turning. Hey, man, what do you want? The employee said they were fired across different departments. But let's talk about the rebate. $14 million over 10 years in tax rebates from the county. County commissioners approved the tax incentive back in 2020. So we're already, a few years into it. Tesla promises to create a certain number of jobs, do a certain amount of investment, and in return they get tax abatement. So Tesla's supposed to have over 5,000 jobs in 2024 to comply. But it could be taken back. If they go below 75% of that number, they'll lose their grant. So even lower than that. So that'd be 3,800-ish. They have to stay above 3,800. Can they do it, you guys? Can they? It doesn't say how many employees they have. So if only there was a way to find out if they're above it, and they are. Wow, no warning at all. They learned about layoffs. Let's find out what that's about. Oh, look at that. Tesla Gigafactory employs about 20,000 people versus 3,800 needed to keep the tax credit. How lazy is this? How awful is KXAN that they don't know this? Do they not know they can go to KVUE to get their data or get it from themselves? Musk teases huge job number. This is from years ago, and even they knew that the numbers were going to be huge. And I thought I had one from them. Was more recent than this, but they themselves know. It'll create 20,000 direct jobs. So even they knew, and if they don't know, they should know, because the information is extremely easy to find. So easy. Why would you think that? Okay. But let's look at some other goofy headlines, because this is great. Police fire pepper balls at protesters near Tesla plant. Pro-Palestinian protesters rally outside of Tesla factory in Fremont. Tesla factory protest. Projectiles fired at pro-Palestinian protesters in Fremont. Protests outside the factory. Demonstrators hit with pepper balls. What did Tesla do? Why? What? Let's click on the story from CBS here. Pro-Palestinian protesters rally outside of the Fremont factory. A group of protesters gathered at the BART station. Okay, so this has nothing to do. This is a proximity story. When there's a protest downtown, do you list that they're 3 blocks from Bank of America Tower? That doesn't make any sense. It has nothing to do with Tesla. They just all put it in the headline because they're awful. They're terrible. And people say, I've seen people on X saying, well, it doesn't matter because no one listens to the mainstream media. Yes, they do. They are by far the biggest source of news out there. Even we rely on it, but we give a filter. We give context. We give the reality behind the headline, because we are less prone to being terrible and more agreeable to being fact-checked. Then you've got headlines like Yahoo. Latest price cuts look desperate. Oh, price cuts? I thought the price went up. There's no more inventory discounts on vehicles that were not pre-configured. What? Oh, FSD has been reduced in price, 50%. That looks desperate to you? And what a great article this is. We've got a headline, we've got this first paragraph, and when our analyst team looked at it, this is it. This is the whole thing. Nope, that's new. That's an ad. Where to invest $1,000 right now? Oh God, it's an ad. So the whole article is one paragraph. Wow, that is. I don't even know where to start with you guys. By the way, I'm going to be doing a couple of events this month. If you'd like to come and see me, the first one, this is on April. Well, we'll do this one first. April, this Saturday, the 21st, Sunday, from 2:30 to 5 p.m. at the McAdams Service Center in Portland. I won't be speaking or anything. It's just an event. It's an Earth Day meetup. It'll be fun. And then there will also be the Earth Day event on, let's see if there's a better one there. Anyway, I will be at the Drive Electric Month on April 28th. I will be speaking there twice, and there's going to be test drives of a cajillion different cars. It's a whole lot of fun. You should come out and join us, won't you? But let's cover one last thing real quick, which is the actual math. What we didn't see was, on this story, the whole tax situation is over $14 million. They get $14 million from the county in tax abatement. Not free money, just a discount on the taxes that they would pay. $14 million. I don't know if you know this, is $1.4 million a year. $1.4 million. Doesn't that mean that the Cybertruck at 100,000 means that that's 14 Cybertrucks per year worth of abatement per year? You could say, well, yeah, but it's 28 Model Ys per year. Right. They make that in like an hour, probably less. Yeah, probably about an hour. Well, yes, but it's actually 1.4 million divided by the profit per unit. On a Model Y, profit's about 10 grand. So let's divide it by 10,000 instead. 140 cars per year. Per year. That's less than a day. Less than a day of production. That is hours of production. So if they lost their entire 14 million over 10 years, which they wouldn't, they've already enjoyed some of it. And look, this was awarded in 2020. We're in 2024. We're a good chunk of the way through this. This has been a real big deal, a real net benefit for the county. They've got, even with the tax abatement, they've got way more money coming in from property taxes, from, I don't know, sales tax, from wherever they get their taxes. More people with more good jobs means more tax revenue. This is a net win for the community. Oh my gosh, it's exasperating. So by the way, if you want to help me out, you can use my referral code to get some kind of perk on your purchase of a Tesla. You can throw me a buck or infinite on Patreon. I accept infinite dollars, and YouTube and X also have subscriber or member options where you can help me out if you feel like that's something you want to do. Don't have to. You can you can subscribe, you can do all the things you usually do. You can leave a comment in the comments below and let me know what I missed, what I misunderstood. And everybody else, stay tuned, stay juicy, and I cannot wait to hear from you clever robots in Texas, where people do, I'm told, still have jobs.